Welcome back to the B&B Spoilers channel, where we dive into all the dramatic turns of CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful. Today, we explore an explosive storyline involving Bill, Luna, Taylor, and a shocking truth that ties them to two tragic deaths. Recently, fans have witnessed Bill's repeated attempts to get Luna to explain her alleged involvement in Tom and Hollis's demise. Each time he questions her, she calmly gives him an answer, but the story shifts slightly with every retelling. Sometimes Luna claims she accidentally administered poison, other times, she insists she was merely present at the scene. These inconsistencies raise Bill's suspicions, prompting him to wonder if Luna truly committed murder or if she's suffering from a mental health condition causing her to believe she is guilty of a crime she never committed. Hoping to clarify the mystery and determine Luna's true state of mind, Bill turns to Taylor for professional help. Known throughout Los Angeles for her expertise in psychology, Taylor has a solid reputation for guiding patients through profound trauma and lingering grief. After listening carefully to Bill's concerns, she proposes a bold solution: hypnotic regression therapy. Under this method, Taylor will gently guide Luna back into the hidden recesses of her memory, encouraging her subconscious to reconstruct the night Tom and Hollis lost their lives. Bill, convinced that this approach may be the only way to distinguish fact from fiction, agrees without hesitation. Once Luna consents to therapy, Taylor prepares a carefully monitored session. The atmosphere is tense as Luna, visibly apprehensive, struggles with partial recollections and fractured images. Taylor's gentle yet firm guidance helps Luna relax, just enough for the truth to emerge. Slowly, the jumbled fragments of memory align, and a harrowing revelation takes shape. Luna did not murder Tom and Hollis, she was simply an unfortunate bystander who witnessed their poisoning. The true culprit, Luna's damaged psyche reveals, is none other than Sheila. The shocking discovery strikes Bill and Taylor like a thunderbolt. For weeks, everyone, Luna included, believed she had somehow played a role in the tragedy, but the session proves she was never responsible. Relieved yet horrified, Bill immediately contacts Chief Baker to report this newfound testimony. However, Baker throws a damper on their hopes for swift justice, pointing out the substantial evidentiary gaps. He explains that, without concrete proof of Sheila's involvement, any testimony from Luna, who has displayed signs of mental distress, may not hold up in court. This stark reality leaves Bill and Taylor disheartened, but it also spurs them to action. Bill, driven by an unwavering sense of responsibility, refuses to let Sheila walk free when her capacity for dangerous schemes remains so high. Despite Baker's caution, Bill decides to investigate on his own. His determination solidifies as he realizes that Sheila, if left unchecked, is likely to continue inflicting misery and possibly taking more lives. At the same time, Luna, having unburdened herself of her false guilt, begins a difficult road to emotional recovery. Taylor pledges to keep treating Luna, hoping that a clearer, more coherent recollection of that fateful night may someday provide the definitive evidence needed to convict Sheila. Below the surface of this investigation, deep personal tensions simmer. Bill's frustration at the lack of legal options merges with a fierce protectiveness over Luna, who remains vulnerable to Sheila's retaliation. Taylor, seeing how precarious Luna's state of mind truly is, crafts a careful therapy plan designed to help her heal from the traumatic flashbacks. With each session, more details of Sheila's murderous plot threaten to emerge, but Taylor must tread cautiously. Pushing Luna too hard could lead to dangerous relapses or worsen her fragile mental state. Meanwhile, Sheila lurks on the periphery of everyone's thoughts. Though no formal charges have been filed against her, the newly uncovered truth paints a terrifying portrait of a woman capable of committing the deadliest acts, with cold precision. That knowledge weighs heavily on Bill. He struggles to balance his fury at Sheila's blatant impunity with the urgent need to safeguard the people he loves. Determined to see justice served, Bill begins piecing together any lead or clue that might tie Sheila to the crime scene. He hopes to find eyewitness accounts, camera footage, or any artifact that proves she orchestrated the poisonings. Yet the question looms, will he manage to gather enough evidence before Sheila strikes again? As for Luna, she finds herself torn between relief at no longer carrying the label of murderer and fresh terror at the realization that Sheila may not hesitate to silence her. The memory of Tom and Hollis's deaths haunts her dreams, fueling her anxieties and leaving her uncertain of how to move forward. Taylor's reassurance becomes a lifeline, an anchor that keeps Luna from sinking into despair. With every passing day, Luna grows more determined to regain stability and possibly stand against Sheila, if given the opportunity. Bill, aware of Luna's fragile progress, is careful not to overwhelm her with the weight of the investigation, but he also understands her testimony is vital if they ever hope to hold Sheila accountable. Viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful can expect the tension to mount as Bill embarks on his unofficial crusade against Sheila. He is a man fueled by moral conviction and personal responsibility, prepared to place himself in danger if it means preventing more death. Though the situation appears bleak without physical evidence, Bill remains resolute, convinced that patient and persistent detective work will eventually corner Sheila. Across town, Taylor intensifies her therapeutic efforts with Luna, digging further into her buried memories and gently reconstructing the chilling event, hoping against hope that, somewhere in Luna's mind, a crucial piece of evidence might be waiting to emerge. Sheila, for her part, is as cunning and resourceful as ever. Time and again, she has proven adept at covering her tracks, sowing confusion, and manipulating those who stand in her way. Bill's pursuit puts him on dangerous ground, as Sheila may already be plotting her next move, anticipating the possibility that Luna's memories could resurface to incriminate her. Everyone in their orbit senses the gathering storm. The future holds no guarantees for Luna's recovery, Bill's quest for justice, or the safety of anyone on the path to unveiling Sheila's crimes. Amid this swirl of paranoia and suspense, The Bold and the Beautiful continues to captivate fans with raw emotion and unexpected twists. Will Bill's lone wolf approach backfire and place him in Sheila's crosshairs? Will Luna, bolstered by Taylor's expert care, find the courage and stability to stand as a witness, despite the mental toll it may take? And most importantly, can Sheila's dark secret be exposed in a way that leaves her no room to escape? For now, the last thing viewers see is Bill's unflinching resolve to push forward, no matter the risk. At his side is Taylor, whose compassionate expertise has revealed the real truth about Tom and Hollis's fate. And above it all hovers the specter of Sheila, ruthless, calculating, and ready to strike whenever the opportunity arises. Stay tuned to The Bold and the Beautiful to witness how these intricate threads of mystery and danger unravel as each character fights to bring the truth to light and finally secure justice for Tom and Hollis. Next, we're diving into the power struggles and secret schemes rocking The Bold and the Beautiful. Steffy's bold return to Forrester creations, Zende's uncertainty, and Daphne Rose's hidden motives all intertwine in a storyline packed with intrigue, deception, and high stakes. Let's unravel the drama. Zende Forrester, a designer at a crossroads. Zende Forrester finds himself at a pivotal moment, grappling with self-doubt and uncertainty about his role at Forrester Creations. Having recently returned to the company, Zende is expected to provide valuable intel to the Forresters about Hope Logan and Carter Walton's plans. However, he remains in the dark about Steffy's broader strategy to reclaim the company, leaving him feeling disconnected and adrift. Zende's struggle to regain his confidence as a designer and contributor is a storyline that many viewers can relate to. His uncertainty isn't just about his professional life, it's also tied to his family's legacy and his personal identity. Can Zende overcome his doubts and rediscover his creative spark? Or will his hesitation make him a liability in Steffy's grand plan? Adding to the complexity is Steffy's decision to withhold her full agenda from Zende. While she values his potential contributions, her reluctance to share her true motives underscores the secrecy surrounding her scheme. For Zende, this creates a challenging dynamic. How can he truly help if he doesn't know the full story? His eventual realization of Steffy's intentions could be a turning point, either cementing his loyalty or driving a wedge between them. Daphne Rose, friend or foe? Daphne Rose, the enigmatic perfumer, has quickly become a key player in Steffy's plan to take back Forrester Creations. At first glance, Daphne seems like the perfect ally. Her connections in the fashion world and her ability to charm those around her make her an invaluable asset. However, as the storyline unfolds, questions arise about Daphne's true loyalty. Is she genuinely on Steffy's side, or does she have her own agenda? Daphne's role adds a layer of unpredictability to Steffy's strategy. On the surface, she and Steffy appear to be a formidable duo, working in perfect harmony to outmaneuver Hope and Carter. But beneath the surface, there are subtle hints that Daphne may not be as trustworthy as she seems. Could she be playing both sides, or is she simply waiting for the right moment to assert her own interests? This potential betrayal introduces a fascinating tension to the narrative. If Daphne turns on Steffy, it would force her to rely on Zende, a dynamic that could either strengthen their partnership or expose new vulnerabilities. Daphne's true intentions remain a mystery, keeping fans guessing about whether she'll be a hero, a villain, or something in between. Steffy Forrester's secret agenda. At the heart of this week's drama is Steffy Forrester's bold plan to reclaim Forrester Creations for her family. Her return to the company is strategic, carefully calculated to position her as a leader while concealing her true motives. During her meeting with Brooke Logan, Carter Walton, and Hope Logan in the executive office, Steffy made her intentions clear, at least on the surface. She expressed her desire to work together for the sake of the kids and proposed becoming president of Forrester Creations. Steffy's request seemed reasonable, even conciliatory, but her ulterior motives quickly became apparent. She aims to use her new position not just to guide the company into the future, but to wrest control back from her rivals. Her confidence in the plan is bolstered by Daphne Rose's support, but Steffy knows she'll need more than just one ally to succeed. The scene where Steffy extends her hand to her adversaries, asking for a truce, is laden with tension. Little do Brooke, Carter, and Hope know that this olive branch is part of a larger strategy. Steffy's ability to mask her true intentions while projecting professionalism and sincerity underscores her skill as a tactician. However, her confidence may be her undoing if any cracks appear in her carefully constructed facade. A collaboration with consequences. While Steffy and Daphne's partnership is central to her plan, it's not without risks. Steffy's reliance on Daphne to help execute her strategy highlights the importance of trust in high-stakes collaborations. If Daphne's loyalty falters or her own motives come into play, Steffy could find herself scrambling to recover. This uncertainty adds an extra layer of tension to an already fraught storyline. Steffy's decision to keep Zende out of the loop further complicates matters. While she sees Daphne as a trusted ally, she is yet to fully integrate Zende into her inner circle. This oversight could prove costly, as Zende's knowledge and skills might be exactly what she needs to outmaneuver Hope and Carter. The potential for conflict between Steffy, Daphne, and Zende creates a web of intrigue that promises to keep fans riveted. The stakes are high, not just for Steffy, but for everyone involved. If her plan succeeds, it could mark the beginning of a new era for Forrester Creations. If it fails, the fallout could be catastrophic, with relationships and reputations hanging in the balance. Steffy's return, a power move disguised as diplomacy. Steffy's decision to return to Forrester Creations comes at a critical moment for the company. During her meeting with Brooke, Carter, and Hope, she framed her return as an effort to foster collaboration and stability. However, her true goal is far more ambitious: to reclaim the company for her family and restore the Forrester legacy. The dynamic between Steffy and Hope is particularly charged. Hope, who has worked hard to establish herself as a leader, views Steffy's return with skepticism. Her pointed questions about Steffy's motives, why the change of heart, what's really going on, reflect a deep-seated mistrust that has defined their relationship for years. Steffy, for her part, deftly sidesteps these inquiries, maintaining an air of professionalism while keeping her true intentions hidden. This power struggle between Steffy and Hope is a classic bold and the beautiful dynamic, blending personal rivalries with professional ambition. As the storyline unfolds, fans will be watching closely to see who gains the upper hand, and at what cost. Final thoughts: a game of secrets and strategies. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, the battle for Forrester Creations intensifies as Steffy's return sets the stage for a high-stakes showdown. From Zende's internal struggle to Daphne's uncertain loyalty, every element of the storyline is brimming with tension and intrigue. Will Steffy's plan succeed, or will her reliance on untested allies like Daphne lead to disaster? Can Zende overcome his doubts and play a pivotal role in reclaiming the Forrester legacy? And how will Hope, Carter, and Brooke respond to Steffy's calculated moves? One thing's for sure: the drama at Forrester Creations is far from over. Next, we'll discuss the heartbreaking reality faced by the bold and the beautiful star Joe Lando and many others in California. As wildfires continue to ravage the state, we'll explore how this tragedy has affected lives, homes, and communities. Let's dive into this emotional story. A community in devastation, Palisades wildfires. The wildfires sweeping through California have left a trail of devastation in their wake, with the Palisades neighborhood being among the hardest hit. Former One Life to Live star Adam Kaufman, a longtime Palisades resident, echoed the pain and loss felt by so many. In a heartfelt message to Joe Lando, Kaufman described the area as a magical town where middle-class and upper-middle-class families worked hard to build their lives. He shared, "Everyone I know has lost their homes. It wasn't just a town of wealthy people, so many hard-working families have lost everything." Kaufman's words provide a sobering reminder that the impact of the wildfires extends far beyond material loss. The destruction of homes represents the shattering of dreams, memories, and stability. His empathy for Lando and his own connection to the area highlight the resilience and compassion that can emerge even in the face of overwhelming tragedy. Messages of support, an outpouring of kindness. In the aftermath of this disaster, social media has become a space for support and solidarity. Friends, fans, and former co-stars have rallied around Joe Lando, offering prayers, kind words, and tangible help. Kaufman's heartfelt reply is just one example of the outpouring of compassion Lando and his family have received. Many others commented on Lando's video post, offering words of encouragement and extending help. This wave of kindness underscores the importance of community during times of crisis. While the wildfires have taken away homes and possessions, they have also brought people together in acts of generosity and solidarity. The messages of hope and support serve as a reminder that even in the darkest times, there is light in the form of human connection and kindness. Joe Lando's unimaginable loss. In a video shared on Instagram, Joe Lando revealed the devastating news that his family's home in the Palisades was completely destroyed by the wildfires. Despite the profound loss, Lando expressed gratitude for the safety of his family, including their beloved pets, 2 dogs and 2 birds. Thankfully, there are angels in this world, Lando said, visibly emotional. We were left with nothing except each other. Lando's heartbreak was palpable as he described the indescribable nature of the experience. The loss of a home, a sanctuary where countless memories are made, is a tragedy that words often fail to capture. His vulnerability in sharing his story highlights the human cost of natural disasters, reminding us that behind the statistics and news reports are real people with lives forever altered. The kindness of friends, Jane Seymour's generosity. Amid the heartbreak, Lando found solace in the kindness of his longtime friend and former co-star Jane Seymour. Opening her home to Lando and his family, Seymour provided a safe haven during their time of need. My friend Jane Seymour allowed us to come up to her house and opened it up, Lando shared, his voice filled with gratitude. Lando and Seymour share a rich history, having starred together on Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, from 1993 to 1998. Their enduring friendship is a testament to the bonds formed on set, which often extend far beyond the screen. Seymour's generosity reflects the power of compassion and the importance of supporting loved ones through life's most challenging moments. A personal tragedy in a broader crisis. Lando's experience is a microcosm of the larger devastation caused by the California wildfires. His story of loss and resilience resonates with countless others who have been affected by this disaster. As he rebuilds his life with the support of his family, friends, and community, Lando serves as a symbol of the strength and perseverance needed to overcome such immense challenges. The wildfires have highlighted the urgent need for solutions to prevent and manage such disasters. As climate change continues to exacerbate the frequency and intensity of wildfires, communities must come together to advocate for sustainable practices and emergency preparedness. Lando's story reminds us that while nature's power can be destructive, human compassion and resilience can help rebuild what has been lost. Final thoughts: a community united by tragedy. This week's story about Lando is a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of human connection. While the wildfires have caused immense suffering, they have also brought out the best in people, showcasing the power of kindness, empathy, and resilience. Our hearts go out to Lando, his family, and all those affected by the California wildfires. As Lando said, there are angels in this world, and the support he has received is proof of that. Let's continue to stand together as a community, offering hope and help to those in need. Thank you for joining us on B&B Spoilers channel.